hello, welcome, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome to the Media Mandem podcast. My name's Timothy. You may know me from such things as a random person that you know. But we are starting a new podcast, the Media Mandem podcast. So it's me and Junior. Junior's not here with me today because he's actually going off. He's actually off planet saving a different world. So I thought I would entertain you with my review of the latest Superman film, which came out recently and I watched yesterday. So I'll tell you my review, my thoughts, my feelings on it, and get involved. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings, and yeah, so let's just dive straight into it. So thank you for coming. This is, I think, episode 1. So that's quite lovely. What we're going to do is we're going to go over what I thought of it, the score, what I liked, didn't like, music, story, all that funky stuff. So let's start. Score, I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10. So, controversial, apparently. A lot of people do really like this film, but there are people that don't like this film. Full caveat, this isn't, I don't know if caveat is the right word, but it's not my cup of tea. This isn't the kind of film for me. But if you do like a summer blockbuster film that's just like, this is like really like fun and like this is entertaining, I think you'll like this film. For me, it's a 5.5. You're not here to hear me be PC and say what I think everyone else will like about it. I thought it was a very okay film, but we'll get into what I didn't like in a bit. So what I liked the casting. Everyone who was in it was casted well. I didn't think, this person's really rubbish in their role. I thought the visuals were quite good for the most part. When I say visuals, like the costumes, not necessarily all of the effects, but I thought Superman was done really well. I'm yet to see a bad live action Superman, so this continued that very good trend. I thought Lois was good in it as well. I thought that it was an established world. People interacted with each other well, so you felt like, okay. It feels like going into a season, so like halfway. It feels like going into season 2 of a season, of a show, more like, and being like, okay, like, we already know where everyone is, what people's plans are, and what they're trying to do. So I thought that was interesting. It was a good concept. So it's not an origin story again, which is good. So what did I not like? By the way, I'm not going to have like massive spoilers. I'm going to try and like avoid it. I'm just going to try and just give my overall thoughts. What I didn't like, the film didn't have the gravitas for me. My honest opinion, so you know my mindset, Man of Steel is one of my top 10 favourite films of all time. So I was always not necessarily going to like this. I didn't hate this film, but it was not like Man of Steel. Obviously, the tone and everything was different, but I felt with Man of Steel, I like films that are a bit more realistic. Yes, that sounds silly talking about an alien from outer space wearing a spandex suit beating up other people, but I like my aliens in spandex beating up other people to be semi-realistic. Thought the soundtrack was too much like, hey, remember John Williams, like the original Superman? I didn't think it was its own thing. I think that was one of its issues. It wasn't its own thing. It was a culmination of other things we've seen before. And I felt it was a bit too predictable in a lot of the things. There were some interesting things, certain characters. Lex Luthor's girlfriend, I thought was quite good. But yeah, the film didn't have much emotional impact on me. A good film makes me feel things, and for other people, I know they really like this, it made them feel things, but for me, it didn't pickle my onions. Didn't pickle my onions at all. The music wasn't musicking a lot for me. It was like, it was decent. It wasn't bad, but it was just meh, like it was happening. And then the story wasn't that engaging for me, personally. It just happened. And the best way to describe this film as it just happened. It wasn't like, oh wow, like I can't wait. But what I will say is, if this is the worst it gets in James Gunn's universe, the universe is going to be doing quite well. So, and the costume before was a big issue, like, the costume's awful. But in the film, it wasn't bad. So that's a good, I thought you didn't notice it. But yeah, so those are my thoughts. Those are that's my review 5.5 of the latest Superman film. Let me know that 5.5 out of 10, 5.5. So what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Did you like it, love it, hate it? What would you have improved, or do you think it was perfect? Let us know your thoughts, and we will speak to you later. Have a good day, keep safe, and don't be fighting any aliens in spandex, because you might just lose. Toodles!